My father was a mechanic for many, many years, and nobody knew that in our family. I don't really think anybody knows that still much now, but that's pretty big. My dad being a mechanic for 40 years and me playing for Toyota and showing that all these emblems are based in what gatekeeper. And I've already flashed that symbol by you too. So unfortunately, I wear that name. So I just removed my name from it. I'm just showing you things because these all happened right here. This is 2010, and this is a juxtaposition showing you that all sciences and things like that have already juxtapositioned. So that's why the blood red moon came in, because it's time for these people, because this stuff is alpha and omega, male, female, not the Godhead, but in order for the Godhead to come and for all this crap to be removed from us, violence, death, killing, murder, eternal death, one of these two people must come, you see. And I'm flooring you, no matter who you are, because that's why they said that Jesus isn't coming, because we went past the juxtaposition, Jewish Passover, blood red moon, Christian Passover, Orion standing, nobody even talks about that, Orion standing in the west. And so these being interchangeable, that's why they make liberty look like a man. That's why the word, we also have, things in China, who can decipher that one, right? But I've already shown you that they too, hey, didn't they do, there's Queen Elizabeth, Elijah Beth, somebody did a Kung Fu Panda movie where somebody gets thrown into a pit. So when I show that to a person, that 1 cent, there's only one way to read that. You can't read it in metonymy because you can't. People will laugh at you. You can't do it. See, so same with me. But eventually, these things are going to come about for a monarch, and that his symbol should be in that information should be in the stars. So these people are trying to buy the tomb of David, King David. Meanwhile, one human being is already documented on the site. Well, somebody did for him. Is already being documented in what's called words, English, any language on the face of the earth. So anybody who's saying that something else is going to happen is unfortunately dipped in a different reality or perspective, which there are many perspectives. That's why they show you in the movies that they can do it in millions of different ways, and it's up to the priest to figure out, and it's up to, everybody's waiting for a human heir, a seed of David, but they don't want him to be human or a seed because he's supposed to come in the sky. Yet these things say that the lineup is in the stars for that person to be here on earth. Is that true or false? Does that relate to the Shroud of Turin? Does it go to our money? Is that true or false? It's true. Same signs right there. See? So somebody is duping us because they know that there's a female angel that's out there. I'm sure she's lost her entitlement because these are private things that happen. And then they have that one. That's one. So if anybody's coming, the Muslims are coming because they would know that you don't have a representation as a Jewish person or American or Caucasian because Jesus is coming in the clouds. But even in Daniel says, coming in the clouds of heaven with honor and royalty. And so Lucifer, or whoever tries to steal the honor and royalty, they go under this sign. And I was showing you, Aquila 2009. Let's see, do we have a picture of that there? Boom, there you go. Because they're pretending that he's that guy when his name is the opposite. Because what gives them right is that you don't believe that there's a human representative. Sorry, excuse my pictures. You don't believe there's a human representative. You see, that's to come from the clouds. But it's even telling you it's in the stars. It's telling you right there. So who can tell me I'm a nut? Because look at what I'm doing. That's a gatekeeper. That's a famous warrior. That's who's like God. Face of the eagle. Holding Lyra. Any connection to the male and female? No. I have to say no. Because you're not familiar with these things. So if we're not familiar with this map and its connection to the earth, they'll come out with things like Lyra, where she's a witch, golden compass. That's defamation of character. Legion, defamation of character. Michael, John Travolta, defamation of character. If it's a human, then it's a 50% chance, you see, because we've never experienced any of these things coming from the stars, and that's something that no one's admitting in their heart. I had to admit that first, because the coming of the Son of Man is in relation to stars and their lineups, and the only people who know that are the people doing the movies and the people who are doing the incidents and the accidents that match up with that year that happens, which is in the past. So if they've written it down, and I've written it down, and God's written it down here for all the institutions to come into a human being who's that of an angel, well, you can't go there either, because you haven't read the dictionary, and all angels are kind of conventional. That's what you get. So you being able to reverse that, or me, or anybody, is literally impossible, which causes these other people to go in and sit in the chair, because you don't know what that means. And I'm trying to show people what that means. But you can't, because, see, literally you can't have conversations with people. You're not allowed to speak to anybody more than 30 seconds, anything intelligent, because if you want to show them this stuff with Mexico, you see there's clearly a female angel, the A and B. So I want people to come up and say I'm wrong. I want you to put your thumbs down for it, and I want you to say that doesn't mean Portaro, because whoever it is who's got wearing the government will be on his shoulders. That is the person of Zechariah who comes and he takes up the ensign, because that ensign is everywhere. That's Mexico. So it's based in Raptor. You see, folks, that's what it's based in, Raptor. So when you got the ownership of Who Owns the Double Eagles last year for $80 million, they're showing you it's been used for everything. And Hitler. So these are people who walk in that falsely, and they're continually doing it because they know you don't know the difference. King's Speech, Aquila, trying to reconnect his golden ensign. So that's a fake movie. There's no such human being doing that, you see, because there's no connection to those things to his name. Something to remember there, huh? Feeling smart now? So these are things that people did to us, and I broke out of them because I don't have children, so I don't have to do the same things everybody else did, and I've read the Bible in so many different ways. My perspective is coming from the lexicography perspective. So now we have a problem with maybe a despicable one. 2010, look at that, they're showing you even Crown 2010. Showing you the birthstone, the diamond, the mallet, the arrow, and here we got a problem. You see, because they're showing you that the despicable one is in there right now. And did they use the turtle on the La Aquila? Let's see, is that in relation? No sea turtle on that emblem. See, so now you have a whole different world you're looking at, because people are pretending, humans, in the chairs, making trillions of dollars, billions, millions, whatever, deceiving you. There is no such human coming like that, you see, because it's been washed out for many, many years. Even if there's a person, Jesus, he has to prove the Passover right, Jewish Passover right, Christian Passover right, red heifer, blood red moon, and his connection to birthright. And they always tell us that this person is related to that person. So you have some thinking to do, folks. We all do, because when the person comes, everybody's going to say, oh, he's the Antichrist. But you see, this is talking about lexicography. Elijah Beth factor, the male-female factor. And I'm kind of tired of the way people are, looking at things, because they're clearly showing you a winged being, which you don't know there is no such thing. They take his wings off, which makes him that. See, they use it in National Treasure, male and female archetypes with the pyramid, and there's no way I could possibly stand being wrong, because this is all fake, because they're walking into time, Daniel 11:21, through intrigue, them all the movies and all the things they give you, and you can't see Michael there somewhere right there. You see, he's in the movie, Mr. Gates, but it's all metonymy, so you don't know what they are doing. You don't know what they're doing. See, so my job is to try and show you what the Jack is. The Jack is the knave of trumps. What does that mean? So if you don't look these things up, it takes years and years, but this is the trail, because this is the trail of lexicography that will basically unleash it for the whole world. So we have two angels, one male, one female. The female angel has been ruling us for a long time. And I'm not saying anything about any change of hands, but we also have God saying 2:21, Daniel 2:21, that he raiseth up and he removeth. So the Lord clearly has raised up over here. Let me catch it. based on Daniel, pastors. And this one's gonna match in. Oh, there's Lyra the Vega even. So you see they're connected, and he's going to show that he put these things in the stars, and they're so far adulterated that not even the pastor or rabbis or anybody really understand this. Otherwise they would have received a person with those names and checked them out, which are there multiple. So they have to have all of those factors. They have to understand that factor. They have to be able to throw it in other people's face, insult them gently, so they can become a little bit more educated, because that's being used against you, even on toothpaste, an angel's crest. I just talked to a man, he says the angel's crests are in the stars. Unfortunately, he's still walking with Superman, the underdog, flying nun, all the things they gave us, which all of our leaders are too. So technically, most everybody who's in a leadership position has no idea. Didn't we see Madonna, a guy running around with wings and a lyre? We've seen at End of Days, a girl born with the Lyra mark, but we're not focusing on her anymore. We're focusing now on the male, the Portaro, because it could be female or male, and it goes now to the Mashiach, the Chrysatos, whoever appears, and whether or not his face matches the shroud is yet to be seen, because we have to go through what's called laws, legal systems, and we have to remove all these fake people that are all using ensigns in front of you that you don't understand in all the different ways. And here's the connection to the one with the shroud. So they're showing you in the coins, it's connected. This is for the family of David, the harp and the lyre, that of the harp and the lyre. Here's showing you again, they're focusing on male and female archetypes as the person. You find them at the gates of Rome. Face of an eagle. I just threw my face in there as an actor, because my face doesn't match an eagle, right? Okay. My name doesn't match any of that stuff. So I'm just using myself as an actor. See, and you can laugh at that if you want to, because you all sit and watch actors. I don't even watch TV. I haven't for years and years. So that's that. And here, let's see what we'll get in here, is these in color. Just showing you that these are definite connections. Some are triangle, male, female. Into this, we've got a Unicode over Lyra's head. Clearly marked. The pyramid goes to the male. They're both written in the pyramid. That's why they're like that. You don't know that. They keep spinning you around in circles, pointing you to the phoenix. It's clearly written in all languages, and I'm destroying trillions and trillions of dollars of lies right now, because the prince has to come with a substantial title, and whoever he is, he's going to be proud of that title. And that's all there is to it. You won't be able to stop him. You'll think he's the Antichrist, but you won't know the Transcendent. There's a movie called Transcendence out there right now. Expendable, King's Speech, Legion, Michael, Alpha and Omega. So you can't see those movies, and they're laughing at you, and they've taken your rights away because they put somebody else in there whose name does not match that. Through intrigue. And let me show you. Now it's an epicenter, showing you the stars, showing you rapture, showing you a name, showing you a point. So we can clearly go be past that point, because that would really be the only way to show the whole world that point has already come and related itself to science and words. And so what I'm looking for is the, excuse me, I'll find it in a second.